Good evening, Martyn's mates, and welcome to the latest episode of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show. Tonight, we are here with my guest star, Susie Parker. Susie Parker is the expert on insurance, particularly health insurance, and what makes her unique is she can show you how to save money on health insurance and how to shop for health insurance. But I'm not going to explain all that because I'm an Englishman. I know very little about health insurance, in fact, insurance period. So Susie Parker is my expert in my green room, and she's going to share with you her wealth of knowledge tonight. Very excited to have her here. So if it's your very first time, guys, you know what you have to do. Here's the subscribe button. Subscribe and ring the bell. Ring the notification bell. Set that to all. That way you'll know about all the events we have coming up. We have live shows 7 nights a week. And just in the last 10, 11 days, we've raised over $100,000 for those homeless kids in Dallas with Vogel Alcove, the doctors and nurses of McKinney Clinic, and other events. We have fundraising events 4 or 5 nights a week, plus all my chat shows and live music. But tonight, it's all about insurance, and particularly health insurance. I can't imagine there's a more poignant time to talk about health insurance with the current climate that we are living in. But first of all, folks, you always know I start off the show with my theme tune. So if you know it by now, sing along and welcome to the Martyn Lucas Chat Show. Here we go. Welcome to the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring you all kinds of chat and that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. Welcome to the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring you all kinds of chat and that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring you all kinds of chat and that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. At the Martyn Lucas Show. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's go now over to my green rooms. I'm about to unmute for the very first time our star guest. Are you ready, Susie Parker? I'm going to unmute you now in 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to bring you in and introduce our star guest this evening, expert in insurance and everything health insurance-wise. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Susie Parker, everybody. How are you, Susie?
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Happy to be here, Martyn.
Thank you very much indeed, Susie, for being here. It's an absolute pleasure having you on the show. And you're looking great, though. I love the outfit you've got on there. Absolutely wonderful.
Thanks.
Tonight, folks, we are talking all about health insurance. Susie Parker is an expert in this field. And I have to say, it's a minefield. When I came to America, I was like, I couldn't work it out. My wife said to me, "Don't worry, we got insurance." I said, "What do you want insurance for? Do we need insurance? Because in England it's free, right?" And I was like, I'm so confused. And then I went into the doctors, and then we had the copay. I said, "What's the copay?" And oh God, it was so complicated. I didn't know whether I was coming or going. Some things are free, some things are this, some things it's very complicated. But what Susie does, not only is she an insurance expert, but she shows you how to choose different options to save yourself money, so and get a better service. So tonight we're going to introduce Susie. And first of all, Susie, let us know where you're from. Where in the world are you tonight?
I'm in Richardson, Texas, outside of Dallas.
There we go. Absolutely fantastic. And how long have you been in insurance?
I've been in insurance for a few years now, and each year I learn more and more, and it's more of an eye-opening experience. It's amazing the things you start out just learning about the different plans and so forth, and then it grows into, I guess, the deeper you delve, the more you find out, and you may not like what you find out.
Oh,
So,
that's interesting. Let me share with everybody. Susie's website. Okay, just going to go over to that right now. This here is Susie's website. It's yourinsurancestop.com. Yourinsurancestop.com, and this is all the information you need here tonight. So we'd like to get you to share this homepage right now. Hey, there's Susie. Look, there you go. And she has all those credentials there after her name, of course, there. This is the information. This is how you can reach out to Susie. By the way, all her information is below in the description. So if you would like to reach out with her email, website, and phone number, and so on and so forth, that is all below in the description of this video, okay? But there's the website should you need to go directly there to the website. Okay, I'm going to bring back Susie into the call right again now. Susie, I want to the first question I want to ask you is, when people are talking about insurance and health insurance and all these things, is what sets you apart from everybody else? How do they know that you are the person to talk to?
what makes me a little bit different than other agents is that, one, I'm a broker. I have so many plans and different things that I can offer people. So I find out what they're looking for, and then I find the plan that best suits their needs. What do you like about insurance? What do you need to have covered? What didn't you like about the plan you're on? All those questions. It's important to find out what people are looking for. And what happens is, once I find them a plan that they like, that's affordable, then it doesn't stop there. My service continues. For instance, I had somebody call me just the other day at 6 a.m. and say, Susie, I need some help. Of course. So I'm more than just finding you a great policy, but I'm there to help you with things that come up. And that's exactly what I want my clients to do, is call me when they have something come up, because I can usually hook them up with somebody who can help them if I can, or direct them to a place that has better pricing for their procedures, that type of thing. It doesn't just stop after I find you a policy. It continues on, and we build a relationship.
I noticed that doing my research on you, that you are licensed in 10 states. That's very impressive.
Yes. I really like helping people anywhere and everywhere. So when somebody calls and they're from a different state, or somebody gives me a referral from a different state, I can absolutely help them, because there are a lot of people that are looking for good, affordable health coverage. And I have many options for them.
I noticed that, not only do you provide the service that you do, but also you can show people how to shop for better deals. I noticed, again, doing research on you, the difference in prices. I think there's some information here about a knee replacement, $20,000, $34,000, or $70,000. That's an incredible difference in prices. How does that all work?
Right. So what happens is there's a huge markup depending upon where you go. Your doctor says, oh, you need a knee replacement. Your best bet is to look around. If he just sends you over to this place, you're going to pay whatever there is. So be a smart shopper when you're looking for when you have to have a procedure done and you're looking for cost. Don't just go to the first place that maybe your doctor recommends or refers you to, or call me or a good agent that does what I do, and we will guide you to a place and give you options. There are also places online that you can go to, like MD, not MD Live, but golly,
That's like me. My brain does that all the time. It's full of information.
It's MD Save or
There you
Healthcare
go.
Blue Book. Those places are amazing, and you might have to travel a little bit farther to get a procedure done, but it is well worth it.
I want to know, we're going to go to a song right now, but I'm going to come back. And when I come back, I want to ask you why it's so important to get the right deal. If you've got insurance, because the way I'd be thinking was, I've got insurance. I'm not paying for it anyway. I don't care what it costs because I've got insurance, right? But it's not quite that simple, is it? So I would like you to explain what that's all about when I come back. So this next song was requested tonight, and you asked again. Good evening, by the way, Sandy Ingram. Welcome to the show. Rudy Federico, welcome to the show. Susie Parker is an awesome resource for healthcare. Hello to you both. Debbie Van Allen, great stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Leah, thank you so much for joining us. As you can see, Susie's in the chat now. You can chat directly with Susie. And please, guys, click on the like button and the share button. We'd love to see this video right now on your Facebook page or your profile or whatever. Supporting Susie is here tonight, helping you try to save money and provide you with better quality cover on your insurance. And it's lovely to see some of my previous chat show guests here tonight, with Rudy there, joining me there. So thank you ever so much. Here is a special request, and this is Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, there we go. Amazing Grace. And that was requested in tonight from Billy over there from England, who wanted to hear me sing that song again. All right. Let's bring Susie Parker now back into the show. And so we were just discussing before I went away there for that song. What is the importance of finding the best deals? If you have insurance, what difference does it make what it costs when it's got to pay out? You're unmuted. You can answer me now.
Okay. So first I want to say that all insurance plans aren't the same.
Okay.
So different companies have different types of coverages. There's major medical, there's deductibles, there's all these things to consider. There's some indemnity plans, many things. And some people have a gap between coverages depending on your procedures and things like that. So one, you want to make sure you have great affordable coverage. But two, if you are, let's say you have an indemnity plan that has a benefit amount that it pays towards whatever procedure, you want to make sure you stay under that amount, because if you go over that amount, then probably you're going to pay it if you have a gap. If you don't have a gap, you should be covered. So there's all these things to consider. That's why one of the things that I'd like to do for people that, and believe me, I've talked to a lot of people that found out way too late that they didn't have the right or the best coverage. But we all should be looking around and, being careful with our health care, because the dollars that we spend in some cases can come back to us if we have the right type of plan. So we want to lower our cost, but we want to go to a good facility. We want to just start being more careful with how we shop, because most people know we have a problem with healthcare. Not talking about insurance. Insurance is a different thing, but healthcare in America is out of control. When you go to the hospital and you get a bill and it's $300 for an aspirin, that's out of control, right?
Wow. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? And if you don't have insurance and you need a procedure, it's a real good idea to do some shopping around.
So how do you do that? I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't have a clue. How do you even find out if you get sick and you need some medical attention? How do you even start with that?
Okay, well, hopefully you have a good relationship with your agent. If not, if you need a procedure, there's a couple of websites that you can go to. There's actually several, and they'll be listed on my website. There's MD Save, Healthcare Blue Book. There's the center in Oklahoma City that's fantastic. In Greenville, Texas, there's a hospital that really does a lot of great work for reduce costs. So you really need a good agent, or soon we're going to be having a website called operationtransparency.org. You'll be able to go to that website and find all kinds of information, and that will be a huge help to anybody who doesn't know that they can even shop for healthcare.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could. I mean, is that part of the service? I don't want to put you on the spot here, but is that part of the service that you provide? If you were my agent, I could ask you these questions and help me find the better deals. Is that part of what you do as well as just
absolutely
you do?
I would absolutely help you.
So you don't.
If I'm not an agent, I could still help you.
Wow. So you're not the person who just takes the money for the insurance and then says, get on with it. You've got your policy sorted out. Get on with it. People can call you up and say, I have a problem. I want to use my insurance. How best to use it? How best to shop for the medical treatment or whatever that I need? And you can do that as well.
I absolutely can. And one of the things that I would do is look at their coverage and see if there are any gaps, so nothing falls through the crack.
Well, that's a very good service. Because I always thought that an insurance salesperson would sell you the insurance, take the money for the insurance. You've got insurance now, and that's it. That's not the case, because it's so complicated, as you said. Getting the right care at the right price, and all these different things. You need the knowledge when it comes to it comes to claiming. They can call you up and say, this is what I need, and you can provide that service. That's incredible. I didn't know that existed.
Right. Not every agent will do it. Not every
Right.
agent knows about shopping around. This is
Right.
something that has come up over time, just seeing what people are being charged. And I have people call me that have no insurance and they're stuck with a huge bill. And I can try to provide them some avenues that they can go down and procedures that they can do so they can
Well,
get that reduced. So I am not your average.
no, I was going to say you're way more than that. I know lots of insurance salesmen, salespeople, as we all do, but that does make a huge difference, and that does set you above, because it's one thing, just paying out the bill and, okay, I've got insurance, but it's not straightforward in America. You got to look at it in detail when you come to claim, and having you there as a person they can call and say, okay, this is what I need, and you guide them. I think that's fantastic. I got a note here to discuss with you. This is, it's continuing what we're talking about now, is the high prescription drugs. Again, you can tell people where to get the best deals from.
Absolutely.
Well, that's worth its weight in gold,
Absolutely.
isn't it? Right there.
I talk to people all the time, and they might be on an inhaler that costs $400 a month. They might be on some kind of heart medicine that's extremely expensive. There's a couple of different avenues that I can guide them to. It's really amazing. And I'm sharing that with more and more insurance agents so that they can share it with their folks, because a lot of people just don't know about these other avenues.
No, I had no idea. So, guys, I'm really encouraging you now. If you need, we all need, health insurance. We all have to have it. Talk to Susie Parker, because to have someone who will just take your money and give you the policy is one thing, but to be able to have someone who you can call up and say, okay, situation's happened. Now, what's the best way to do it? To me, sounds fantastic. Let me just show you a couple of images of Susie. She's a traveler like myself. I've been to 195 countries as well, piano man, as you all know. But here is an image here of Susie visiting the pyramids of Giza. I've been there, and I was always quite shocked with the pyramids in Egypt, when just across the desert there, just behind you where you're standing taking the photograph, is a McDonald's, and if you look around, you will see the odd diaper fly through the air in a little tornado. That happens quite often. I spent some time there, and here's a picture I'm going to come back and ask Susie about in a few moments. I have no idea what this is all about. We've got 3 goats here on a load of rocks, so I'm going to ask Susie in a few moments what that's all about. And as you can see, her love of animals leads her on to painting beautiful pictures. This is a painting that Susie created. This is a beautiful picture of a giraffe. And I think you'll agree, it's beautiful. It's very Picasso-esque, I think that is, or Rembrandt. It's very contemporary looking. That's really quite spectacular. But I'm going to go back to Susie now, and she's going to tell me a little bit about those goats and also about that painting as well. So, Susie, what's all that about with the goats? What's going on there?
I had goats for a couple of years when I lived in Farmersville, Texas, and those are not just any ordinary goats. Those are fainting goats. So when you creep up on them,
what do you say?
They fall over.
They fall over and faint. Oh my!
Yeah.
What's all that about? That'd be funny. So,
it's just the way they are. It's
what they do. Well, all the time they do that. So you come at the side of them and go boo, they fall over.
Yeah, until they get to know you, then they're not afraid. But I actually did go to goat school to learn how to give them shots and so forth, and also learned that it's a good thing that they faint. It builds their muscles. Go figure.
Wow, that's Rudy Frederico, one of my mates, has just said, I've been to the pyramids too, and I rode a horse in the desert there as well as a camel. Me too, Rudy. I did that. Yeah. Oh, you did it as well. Yeah, there's all those guys walking around, isn't there? They're all relatives, and they're all trying. They take you to the perfume tent, and then they take you to the papyrus tent, and it's a little shop in town, and then they'll go to the jewelry shop, and then they get you to go on a horse around the pyramids. They got it all. These are the oldest civilization in the world, so they're very skilled at selling us tourist stuff. When we get to the pyramids, absolutely, you're right. So, Rudy, you're dead right there. Absolutely great. And tell us about the painting as well. That was beautiful.
Well, I just decided I was going to try painting, and so I did. And that's, I think, the second one I painted.
Well, I'm very impressed. That looks great. Was that oils or was that watercolors or acrylics or?
That's acrylics.
All
Yeah.
right, it's very nice. It looked really, really good. I like it. All right, we're going to go back to the studio now, and I've been asked to sing my own song. Anybody out there? And when I come back, we're going to close up with Susie Parker, and once again find out why you need to give her a call. Give her a call. We all need insurance, and from what I've heard tonight, it sounds absolutely amazing that you have somebody there who will give you the right service, and then when you need it, will tell you how best to use it. I think that's great. I've never experienced anything like that. In England, I know it's a different service, but different system. But in England, I get my car insurance, I get my house insurance, I get me whatever insurance, and then I'm just on my own. I make a phone call and say, "Oi, my car's broke, or me this broke, or that broke," and I just wait for the check to turn up. I didn't have anyone I could call up who would say, "Okay, let me help you through it." That's great. So Susie, that's brilliant. So let me go and sing this song, and I'll be right back. And we'll close up with Susie. I'm so pleased that I managed to get you on the show tonight, because having you out there helping people like this is just great. Absolutely brilliant. Love it.
Thank you, Martyn.
Is there anybody out there for me? Anybody out there to share my life? Is there anybody out there for me? To love me for what I am, not what I appear to be. Not for money, not for fame, not again. I remember many years ago, I started here, playing my songs to the likes of you. I traveled all over the world. I played in every major capital too. As I traveled so far and wide, I found a wife, I made a family. Those days are gone now, I'm home alone again, starting over, trying to make things right. Is there anybody out there for me? Anybody out there to share my life? Is there anybody out there for me? To love me for what I am, not what I appear to be. Not for money, not for fame, no, not again. I remember when I was 4 years old, I used to play piano beside my dad. When I was sad, when I was glad, my music never let me down. This is my commitment, I'm looking for love to last the rest of my life. People judge me before they know me. They have never been inside my home. Is there anybody out there for me? Is there anybody out there to share my life? Is there anybody out there for me? To love me for for what I am, nor what I appear to be. Not for money, not for fame, no, not again. Is there anybody out there for me? Is there anybody out there for me to share my life? Is there anybody out there for me to love me for what I am, not what I appear to be? I guess not. I'll have my music and my song. There we go. Anybody out there? That's my own song, of course. And that's for everyone tonight who's out there worrying about their insurance. Is there anybody out there? Well, there is somebody out there. There's the amazing Susie Parker, everybody, that can give you great insurance, great advice with experience, and then tell you how to use it when it comes to it, and to save you money doing so. Absolutely fantastic talking to you tonight. The information and you have, and the fact that makes you so unique in that aspect, and that you must clearly be committed and a caring person, that people can call you up and ask you this information after they've given you the money for the insurance, is wonderful. Thank you so much, Susie.
Thank you for having me on here. I really enjoyed it. The music is absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad. Is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers before you go? Because remember, this video is just going out now. It'll be watched forever. This is your reference, your commercial on YouTube and Google forever. Whatever you say here, people can research it and contact you years from now.
So I'd like to say that my name is Susie Parker, and I operate with integrity, and I'm always looking out for you. Yourinsurance.com.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, there you go, folks. All the information for you is below in the description. Susie's website, email, phone numbers, all that stuff. You can message her in the if you comment in the description. I answer every single message that goes into my comments below. And if you're reaching out to Susie and you'd like a question answered by Susie, I will make sure, in case she doesn't see it, I will make sure she gets your comment in the comments below. So I will always monitor that. Years from now, I will always monitor those comments. So should you ever wish for information on your insurance, write it in the comments below, and I'll always make sure that Susie gets it. But if you do look in the description above, you will see Susie's direct contact details in there. Well, it only leaves me to say thank you, Susie, for coming on the show. You've been an absolute pleasure. I love the outfit, love the painting, love the stories of the goats. When I next see a goat, I'm going to come up behind it and boo and see if it's one of those fainting goats. Absolutely great.
Thank you, Martyn.
Thank you very much indeed. God bless America. God save the Queen. And we'll see you all next time live here on the Martyn Lucas Show. Until then, from all of us, myself and Susie, good night and stay safe. Bye-bye for now.